everyone, and welcome to Delafox Checks. Today, I'm going to be driving over to Ontario, which is about an hour away from LA. And I'm going to be going over there because they're actually doing an Hot Wheels Ultimate Drive-Thru event. So I'm so excited about that, you guys. But before going over there, I'm going to make a quick stop and get something to eat because I am hungry. So right here, this is a parking lot of a tire shop, but it's closed today. So a bunch of vendors gathered together and they sell food, clothes, candies, and a bunch of other stuff. It is new. They just started this week that I went. So I'm gonna be checking out this place called Charlie's. So when I got here, I did like the little logo with the little chef. It was pretty interesting and it did smell good. So for my drink, I decided that I'm gonna order this agua fresca because it looked like it was gonna be delicious. It was nice and red, and they told me they put chamoy around it. So I was like, man, that looks pretty interesting. So I ordered a burger, and the burger had some meat, bacon, and some fries, vegetables, and it looked like it was gonna be good. So right now I'm gonna eat, and then we're gonna head out. We are now arriving at the Toyota Arena. So right here, this is the entrance, and this is actually the only drive-thru event that I've been to where they actually let you buy a ticket on the spot or with credit cards. But of course, you know, we're all trying to avoid what's going on in the world right now, so you always want to prepay ahead of time if you do decide to come here. And I did like this place right here at the beginning. I like how they put the logo of the event, how they put some Christmas lights, even though it's not a Christmas theme for this show, but it's so cool. And this is the Toyota Arena. I actually haven't came here ever since I came to see Banda MS perform here, which was such a great concert, by the way. And this is the entrance here where they scan your ticket and they give you some toys and a piece of paper. And I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. And this is where we start. And to begin, you know, they have some flashy lights, some strobe lights, some colorful lights, kind of to greet you and put you in that, like, you know, monster truck moment, that Hot Wheels moment right now. And I do like it. Also, before coming in, they did tell us to tune into a special radio station. And the special radio station had some rock music. And something I liked about this radio station was that they told you fun facts about what you were gonna see. So one of the things they told us was like, can you guess which car was the first Hot Wheels that was invented? What year was the first Hot Wheels invented? So it was basically just like little trivia stuff. And when you came in, they did have a bunch of trucks here with like pictures on the side, their logos. And this is basically where they bring all the monster trucks, all the cars. So I did like how they kind of put them here to start, just to, you know, kind of get us started and hyped up about the event. If you decide to come here, also make sure you come with some time because there is no time slots like at other drive-thru events. So basically, it's like you basically come whenever you want when you buy the ticket for the day. But there wasn't too much line. There was a lot of people inside. I think it took us about 40 minutes to do the whole tour. But make sure that you come with some time just so that you can enjoy it. And on the right hand side here, they did have some parts of like an engine. So like the engine of a monster truck, a big wheel. And right here, I guess this was like some monster truck that must have gotten into a crash. And all these parts came out or fell out of the truck. So they just kind of put them there and they called it the crash zone. So that was pretty interesting. I've never seen these parts up close, so it was nice to see. And on the left hand side, we got Bigfoot number 15, and this one has 1500 horsepower, and this monster truck has actually won 8 championships. So I do like the color. It was white with some blue and reddish, so it was pretty cool, pretty neat, and I did like it. And I can't believe it's won 8 championships. You know, this is a sport where people compete. You know, they build their monster truck and, you know, they do it for money and prizes. So it is pretty cool that they did have one that had 8 championships. And of course, we're moving along, and right now there's empty space that they could have put more cars at. But I do like the lights that they have like on the path. It's pretty cool, you know, it's a Christmas theme, so they put something for us during the holidays. And this is a 1966 Pontiac GTO. And this actually is a car that started the muscle car craze in the 1980s. So thanks to this car, there's a lot of people who love muscle cars. And this is also part of the Hot Wheels Garage of Legends. So, you know, it has a special place in history, which is pretty cool. And this is such a nice car. Like, if I could have a car like this, I would. Because that red and the black top looks really awesome. Next up, we got Bigfoot number 1. And this one is a 1974 Ford pickup. It has 1,000 horsepower and it is the original monster truck. I guess that's why it's called Bigfoot number 1. And it looks really awesome. I'm surprised this one is so like well kept for it to have been the first monster truck. I do like the American flag at the top because it is an American sport, right? Monster truck. So it's pretty cool that they're repping it. And I do like how they clean the tires, nice and shiny. This car is actually clean. And the next car here is a 1967 Chevrolet Camaro. And this car symbolizes a lot of people's childhood. And this is the Ornament Conifer Edition, and it debuted at SEMA in 2019. And this car is also part of the Hot Wheels Garage of Legends. So that's really nice. A lot of big shots coming out today. And now we got a school bus, and they just slapped like some big wheels on it and a bunch of crazy like designs on the side, which I really like. If I was still going to school, I would really like it if this bus came to pick me up because it looks really cool. And of course, it's got its stop sign, some more pedestrian signs. And up next, we got the 1967 Chevrolet Camaro SS. And this is also part of the Hot Wheels Garage of Legends. It has 400 horsepower and it was seen in Challenge Accepted. And I do like this yellowish, like kind of mustard type of color with the black rims. Looks really awesome. And this next monster truck is called Rockstar Classic. So this is a 2004 Chevy Colorado. It has 1,425 horsepower. And I like the way they like tilted it on its back. And it's like just standing there. It's really awesome. It lets you appreciate the bottom of the monster truck, the sides, like just the size of it. So I do like that they did something a little bit different with that one. This one is called the Airborne Ranger. It is a 2015 Chevrolet pickup. It has 1,500 horsepower. And this is actually the world's first hand-controlled monster truck. And I really wish I could have seen this in action. Like, can you imagine driving this truck with a remote control? Like, that's like everybody's dream right there, because I know as little kids, we all had like little remote control cars. And even maybe your kids nowadays want a remote control car. So I wish I would have seen that in action. And of course, at the monster truck shows, they do have motorcycles sometimes that do tricks and stuff in between. So I do like that they did include this motorcycle right here, this dirt bike, just to like, you know, not forget about it. And this next interesting car here is called the Half Pint 4x4. It is a 1999 Suzuki. It's a two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, high and low, and it is custom built by Bigfoot 4x4 Incorporated. So it's really cool. I really like that little pickup truck. It was really awesome. Something I've never seen before. I can't believe they made like something like that. I guess they needed it, but it's really cool that they included like a little car like that into this event filled with like a bunch of monster trucks. And I do like this ultimate drive-through logo. I wish I could have taken a picture with that. It would have been awesome. And up ahead, this is probably one of the cool parts of this event. You actually park and you poke your head out and you get your picture taken. So I did like this. They do sell you the picture for $5 after the event, which isn't expensive. But I believe if you make an account, they actually let you get one picture for free. So this could be your free picture. The picture is not the best in the world, unfortunately. But it is something pretty cool to have. Like, if you're a big car fanatic and if you love your car, you're definitely going to want to take it nice and washed just for the picture. I think, honestly, I kind of came just for the picture. And this little black car right here is called the 2012 Loop Coupe. And it is part also of the Hot Wheels Garage of Legends. And it actually has the Guinness World Record for breaking cars. And this is Continental, the logo. This is who's sponsoring the event. And now we're entering kind of like the real event now. And this is a 2001 twin mill, and it is the first life-size car based on Hot Wheels. And the design was unveiled at the 2001 SEMA show, and it is also part of the Garage of Legends. This next truck is called the Southern Sass, and it's a 1982 Chevy with 1,620 horsepower, and it's actually named after somebody's granddaughter, Grace. So that's really cool, and I like the way they have these two monster trucks stepping on the car. And the monster truck on the right is called Tough Enough. It's a 2012 Chevrolet with a custom body. And this next car is a 2018 Chevrolet Coupe Camaro. And it's a special edition with 580 horsepower, which sounds pretty fast. And then this next monster truck, I do like it. It had a nice design, but the one on the right, this car looks so awesome. I do like the little skull on the side, and the rims with the white around the tire look really awesome. And this next one, it's called the Battle Tracks, and look at that thing. This is a 1988 Dodge Dakota. It has 1,500 horsepower, and this truck weighs 22,000 pounds. I definitely would not want to get crushed by that, but something that would be interesting would be to see this crush a car. That sounds like it would be fun. This is a 2005 Baja truck, and it actually holds a world record for jumping 332 feet while traveling 110 miles. Damn. I can't even imagine how cool that must have looked. Can you imagine over 300 feet at 110 miles? That must have been something really amazing to watch. And this next monster truck is called the Bigfoot number 20. And this is actually the world's first and only electric powered monster truck. And you can even see it doesn't have too much like inside of it because it is electric powered. And it has 500 horsepower, which is half of the power of the other monster trucks, which is I wonder how fast it goes and if it can do all the tricks the other ones can do. And this next stop up ahead, we had a Ford F-150, we have a Camaro, a Ferrari, and of course the Ferrari is painted with the logo of Continental, who is sponsoring the event. That's such a cool car, and man, I wish I could have taken a picture with that one. And we got another nice car here, and I like this one with the red rims. It looks really cool. Like, you got gray for the body of the car, the black tires, and the red rims. And that's just awesome. And look at this one. Wow. Wow, that is a really nice car. It has a nice paint job. I like the black and gray it has. Next up, we got this monster truck called Monster Moose. And this one is actually a 2016 Ford Trophy truck, and it has 400 horsepower. And this one competed in 2016, so it is part of history there. And this next one is called Identity Theft. It's a 1952 Chevy panel van, and this one people can actually sit in the back of the monster truck. I wish I could take a ride on that. This next one is called Obsessed, and it's a 1968 Ford F100 with 1,500 horsepower. And I like the colors, blue. It looks really nice, and I like the way they're making it step on the other monster truck, which is called Wrong Way Rick, and it's a 2006 Ford Super Duty. And next up, we get a little magical moment, something to put us kind of like in the Christmas vibes. I do like these tunnels, and I like that they have like the Hot Wheels colors, right? Because Hot Wheels is red and blue and some yellowish, so right there's a yellow, and it's pretty cool. I like that they included it. Something to get the kids happy, you know, and so that they can feel the Christmas spirit, because it is Christmas and they're doing this event. So I do like how they tied it up with the theme. And unfortunately, this event did have a lot of emptiness, you guys, which I will talk about in the end. And up next is a 2018 Chevrolet Camaro Coupe, and I like the color on this one. It's like orangey red type of color, which is pretty cool. And this monster truck in the middle is my favorite. It's called Skeletor, and it's a 1995 custom skeleton. It has 502 horsepower, and it's back from the dungeon. And the one on the right is called Power Moves. It's a 2008 Chevy with 1,500 horsepower, and it is big, bad, and blown. And I love the engine they put in the back of that one. If you're enjoying this video right now, please hit the like button down below. It helps me out big time. And if you want to see some more awesome videos, don't forget to subscribe. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, so every little bit helps. This next little car is called Tito, and it's a custom golf car with 1500 horsepower, and it's actually the fastest golf car in the world. This next one is called Sir Bragster, and it has 1525 horsepower, and it's a 2007 Dragster, which is pretty nice. The next one is called California Kid, and I love the paint job on this one. It's a 1934 Ford sedan, and it has 1425 horsepower, and it is the world's largest rat rod. And this next car, I do like it. I was unable to get the details because I couldn't really make it out, but it looked really awesome. This next truck is called Snakebite, and it's called Snakebite because look at the hood. It kind of has like the skin like of a snake, and it look at the front hood. It's got like even like the tongue of a snake that would go like, which is pretty cool. I like that they went into details. And of course, there can't be monster trucks. If there isn't a monster truck, that is a cop, because you know monster trucks break the rules, and obviously we need other monster trucks to chase them and give them those tickets, because the city needs revenue, right? And I really like it. It's really awesome that they did that. I wish they would have had like the police sirens on. And these two cars are so cool. They're actually based on Star Wars, and I was unable to get more details on it, unfortunately. But look at this one. It looks so awesome. It's Darth Vader! Like, look at it. Look at it. It looks like his helmet. Like, if you're a Star Wars fan, that's a really awesome car. And next up, we got this Ford Mustang. And look at the rims. One is orange and one is black. That's pretty interesting, but it looks awesome. And next up, we have another photo opportunity. And this monster truck is actually 15 feet high. So basically, you're going to get your picture taken also with the 15-foot monster truck. Look at those wheels. Dang, those things are huge. Man, I can't even imagine like what it's like to like stand side by side with that truck. And here goes another awesome Hot Wheels car, and this one's really interesting because like look at it, like it looks like something you would take to the beach, right? And next up we got this one called Beach Bud, and obviously this is a monster truck based on the beach, and of course we have Santa at the top, you know, because after Christmas Santa's gonna be chilling at the beach. We already know that. And this next one is really interesting. Again, we have like the tank set up at the bottom and the car at the top. I really wish I could see this in action, you guys. I'm a big fan of like how these work. I mean, I imagine it drives like a tank, but it still would be interesting. And now we got a monster truck, and it looks like this one actually broke. So one of the wheels, like the suspension must have just belted and the wheel just popped off, you know. This does happen in this sport. Unfortunately, that's the way monster trucks are. And next up, we got a Ford Mustang again. And these things are so cool, these convertibles. Right now in the cold weather, I wouldn't want one, but this next one is called Bad to the Blade, and it actually has a motorcycle engine inside of it, and its top speed is 250 miles per hour. So that's really interesting. And this next one is called the Megasaurus. It is 4 stories tall, and it's a transforming, car-eating, mechanical dinosaur. And of course, we got a little preview there of it eating a car. And this thing weighs over 50,000 pounds. Like, and it even has little hands like to hold the car while it's eating it. And this is really nice. I like this. And again, I wish I could see that car in action. Like someone driving it and it actually eating a car. That would be really awesome to see. And look at this next car. I couldn't get details on it, but it looked nice. I like the black and the Hot Wheels logo on the side. This next one is called Tiger Shark, and I really like that this one looks like a tiger and a shark. And they even put sand at the bottom with like a little shark fin at the top, if you look at the bottom, and some shells. That's really creative, and I like that they went above and beyond for this monster truck. It looks really awesome, and I wish I could see them doing some tricks. And the left monster truck here is called Rockstar, and it's racing for the cure, which is cancer. As you can see, it has the cancer logo on the right hand side, and I support that, you guys. That's not a fun thing to have. And the monster truck in the middle here is called Bigfoot number 12, and this is the first dedicated display for this truck. It has 700 horsepower, and it's a 1979 Ford retro body pickup truck. So it's really cool. I like it. I like the display of it stepping like on these 3 cars, and like it at the top, like it's the king, you know. And look at this next car. This is straight up a car that you would see at the store in a little Hot Wheels box. This looks like a little Hot Wheels car, straight up, with a big engine. I wish I could hear it. I wish I could hear how it sounds. That would be really awesome. I can't even imagine the sound of that engine. And next up, we are seeing a Continental tire, which is something nice to see. I really enjoy it. And next up, we got this truck, Hot Wheels on it, number 68 painted on it. And I actually really like this truck. It's got like some happy faces on the wheels, which is pretty interesting. And of course, it's stepping on the car. This next monster truck is called Double Trouble, and I can see why. Look at it. Look, it got itself into trouble. It's a 2010 Ford F-150, and it has 1,450 horsepower. This next one is called Troublemaker. Can you guys guess why it's called Troublemaker? It's tipped over to the side for a particular reason, obviously. And this is a 2013 Chevy. This next monster truck is called the Hot Wheels Racing number 1, and it is a 2020 Desert Racing body pickup truck. It has 1,700 horsepower, and this is actually one of the Hot Wheels monster truck live competitors. So we got some real players in the game here, and I like the way they put these cranes hooting up these monster trucks. Like, I know these cranes are made to handle this much weight, but it's really awesome to see like it in action, you know. This last monster truck is called the V8 Bomber. It's an old school Chevy pickup truck, and it has 1,500 horsepower. And this again is another Hot Wheels monster truck live competitor. And I really like the way the cranes hold up the trucks. It's really awesome to see this in action. And finally, we have another little tunnel here before we go home. And this tunnel again is basically just keeping us in the Christmas theme, and I do like this type of stuff because it just kind of puts you in the mood, you know. It's Christmas, we came to have fun, and we came to enjoy the event. Before you enter this event, I did like that they gave you this box of Hot Wheels cars, so I thought this was awesome, and it really brought back some good childhood memories of when I used to buy Hot Wheels cars. So this was really nice, and if you took kids, of course they were gonna like it. I did like that this is included in the price of the ticket, and they actually do sell like monster truck cars and a bunch of other stuff, but that is separate and you purchase that online. And they also give you this piece of paper for the kids, and it's basically an I Spy challenge. So like an example would be the world's biggest monster truck, and then they put like the big wheel, like, so your kids could look for it. So I thought this was pretty cool. Something for the kids to do while they watch the event. Of course, they're more busy watching it than like doing this, but it's still nice. I like it. It's a nice little touch to the event. It's time for the verdict, you guys, and I'm gonna be giving this place 3 out of 5 stars. And the reason I'm giving it a 3 is because I feel like this event was missing a lot of cars. There was a lot of emptiness in between the monster truck and the few cars that they did have. I felt like there was so much room in this parking lot. They could have put a ton more cars, and they didn't. And another problem we had was like sometimes there would be stuff on the left hand side and there was nothing on the right. Like it was just empty. Missed opportunity. They could have put a Toyota in there, a minivan. It doesn't even matter, but something. They could have filled that emptiness with stuff, like more cars. They could have found something to put there, and unfortunately they didn't. So that really sucked. Another big problem I had was that the cars weren't washed. No one polished these cars so they can be nice and shiny. The monster trucks were not clean. Like, you could tell there was a bunch of dirt on the trucks and on the cars. For 60 bucks, which is what they're charging, I can't believe they couldn't hire people to make sure these cars were nice and clean every single day. It's a $60 event, but I feel like this event should really be like 35 or 40, because like I said, it is missing a lot of content that they should have had. So you guys, I know I gave this place a 3 out of 5 stars, but I guess I was just expecting something like this. You know, this was what the child inside of me wanted to see when I saw this event. I mean, I knew there was gonna be monster trucks, but I just figured that since it had the Hot Wheels logo, there was gonna be more of this. So I imagined that we were gonna be driving our car in between all these awesome cars, and we were gonna be looking at them like, oh, that's so cool. This is what I was picturing before going to the event. But this is not what I had at the event. So this is the reason why I'm giving it 3 out of 5 stars, you guys. It's still a really fun event. I really enjoyed it. It was interesting. But I feel like they just should have put way more cars, you guys. Come on. Hot Wheels owns so many cars and they couldn't bring them to the parking lot. But if you have kids, they're gonna love it. You know, bring them. They're gonna have the time of their life. Finally, this was Della Fox Checks, and I approve of Hot Wheels Ultimate Drive-Thru in Ontario, California.